According to Tabari, this event happened in November 24, 629 AD or year 8 Anno Hijriya.
I plan to marry a woman from my tribe, promising her a dowry of 200 dirhams. I can't consummate my marriage before I pay the dowry to her. What do you think I should do, Abu Qatada?
Perhaps you can ask Prophet Muhammad to give you a loan to pay the dowry.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Ibn Abi Hadrad met the Prophet to seek his assistance with his marriage.
How much did you set as the dowry?
200 dirhams, Rasulullah.
Oh my gosh, if you could take dirhams from a creek bed, you could not have gone higher. By God, I have nothing with which to help you.
Ibn Abi Hadrad left empty-handed.
Oh, darn. I cannot consummate my marriage.
Several days later, a large group of people from Banu Jusham bin Muawiyah arrived not far from Medina. They came with a large number of camels and goats. The leader of this people was Rifa'a bin Kays. They encamped at Al-Ghaba with his tribesmen and companions. Al-Ghaba is located about 7 miles northeast of Medina. The Sirah said that these people intended to make war on the Messenger of God, but this information is misleading since the people of Banu Jusham came there with their families and children, and not with plenty of weapons to attack. It was obvious that they just came there to live or to herd their livestock since they were nomads. Prophet Muhammad called Ibn Abi Hadrad and 2 other Muslims.
Go out to this man, Rifa'a bin Kays, and either bring him to me or bring some report and information about him.
Yes, Rasulullah.
The Prophet provided them with an old thin camel. One of them rode on it, and the camel was so weak that it could not stand up.
Push her to get up.
Made do with her, and take turns riding her.
Yes,
Yes,
Rasulullah.
Rasulullah.
They carried their arrows and swords. They approached the camp at evening as the sun was setting. Ibn Abi Hadrad planned to hide himself in a certain place. He commanded his 2 companions to hide themselves somewhere else near the camp.
If you hear me shout Allahu Akbar, and you see me attack their camp, you also shout Allahu Akbar and attack with me.
They waited until nightfall. One of the herdsmen of the Jusham people left the camp in the morning and had not returned. His friends were worried about him.
Where did he go? Why he hasn't returned yet?
Oh, we don't know where he is.
By God, I am going to follow his track. He must be in trouble.
Do not go. We will search for him for you.
No one but I shall go.
Let us go with you then.
None of you shall follow me.
He walked out to search for his herdmen. Rifa'a bin Kays was getting closer to where Ibn Abi Hadrad was hiding.
Oh, this is my opportunity.
He then ran forward with his sword and cut off Kay's head. His 2 companions responded immediately. The people of Banu Jusham thought they were attacked by many Muslims. They got really panicked. In no time at all, those who were in the camp were shouting, "Save yourself," and, "Quick, quick," and taking all they could, wives, children, and any property light enough to carry. The trio Muslims took a great herd of camels and many sheep and goats.
Let's take them all to the Prophet.
After they arrived in Medina, they presented the booty to Prophet Muhammad.
We got a lot of camels, lambs and goats, Ya Rasulallah.
Alhamdulillah. Good, good. What a blessed day.
Here is the head of Rifa'a bin Qais, Ya Rasulallah.
MashaAllah. That's great. You did a great job. You deserve 13 camels. Go ahead. Take your booty share.
Thank you very much, Ya Rasulallah.
13 camels is worth about $10,000. With that money, Ibn Abi Hadrad was able to pay his dowry and consummated his marriage.
Alhamdulillah. Eventually, I can consummate my marriage.
On the other hand, the people of Banu Jusham mourned their tribe chief. Tabari quoted from al-Waqidi that the Muslims also took 4 women of Banu Jusham, including one very beautiful girl. Prophet Muhammad gave her to Abu Qatada. When one of Prophet Muhammad's good friends, Mamiya bin al-Jaz, informed him about her extreme beauty, Muhammad wanted her back from Abu Qatada. But Abu Qatada objected, saying, "She is my share." The Messenger of God said,
Just give her to me.
So he had no choice but to hand her over to Prophet Muhammad. Then the Prophet gave her as a present to Mahamiya bin al-Jaz al-Zubaydi. From this story, we can see how Prophet Muhammad and the Muslim community lived in Medina. When Ibn Abi Hadrad needed some money for the dowry, Prophet Muhammad did not advise him to go to work or get a job, but instead told him to attack the people of Banu Jusham. Ibn Abi Hadrad and his Muslim companions ended up beheading Rifa'a bin Qais, the leader of the Jusham tribe, seized their livestock, and kidnapped their young girls to be enslaved. Prophet Muhammad approved what the Muslims did, even had his share of the booty. He successfully transformed the people of Medina from being respectable farmers and traders to become professional criminals, just like himself.
As I said it before, my source of living comes from the shadow of my spear.
Hadith Sahih Bukhari, Volume 4, Chapter 88, page 108. Narrated Ibn Umar that the Prophet said, "My livelihood is under the shade of my spear, and he who disobeys my orders will be humiliated by paying jizya." Footnote number 1 says, "Under the shade of my spear" means from war booty.
I showed Ibn Abi Hadrad the best way to earn a living. What's wrong with that?
Look. This guy already admitted so honestly to the whole world, that he made a living from war booty. No war, no income. This is why Muhammad incited more than 90 wars within 10 years of his lifetime in Medina. He only stopped when he died. He was a bandit with a strong military power. Do you honestly think that this guy can guide you to go to heaven?